Whoa, really bright. It's Taco Tuesday. Gotta adjust the lighting here. Yep, still really bright. Ugh. Overhead so bad. I can hear myself in the background. Okay. You turn it down a little bit. Hey guys, it's taco time. Let me know where you're watching from, who's all here. Oh, I hate my lighting. A little bit better. So I was gonna make the tacos, but then I also thought I have this whole basil plant. So I'm gonna make a little caprese salad too. Say hi, guys. And then showed this in the thumbnail. I'm really interested to see how this turns out. I'm gonna try making like a lime chili rice kind of thing to go into my tacos. See how it works. Prep up the salad first though, because tacos don't take long. And I also had this in my refrigerator from like forever ago. So I'm gonna cube it up. And this is from a party last week. They're going out, they're on their way out. So I gotta cut those guys up. So we're gonna start with that. Got fresh basil to use. I hate the lighting. Still don't look good. The cheese is glowing. My face is glowing. So I have my one light on, but then it's just bright on my face from the overhead lights. I'm just going to cube up. It's not fresh mozzarella, which is what I would normally use for a caprese salad, but it's whole milk mozzarella cheese. So I'm going to cube it up with some tomatoes, basil. Hi, Mary from Cape Cod. It is, I love caprese salad. It's one of my favorite things. And that's why I bought the basil plant in the first place, is I made a caprese salad for my mom's house for her birthday. I'm like, why just buy basil? And it just goes bad on you anyways. Might as well have a plant to give you fresh basil for a while. Make tons of stuff with it. Maybe I'll make pizza next week and have some fresh basil on top. That'll be good. I was also thinking about making a pesto with it because I got a lot of basil. You need a ton of basil to make pesto, but with having your own plant, it should keep growing for you. So I might make some pesto with it. Be really good. I'm going to use like half that, I think. I don't got a lot of tomatoes. It's just kind of what I had left from a salad last week. They're kind of meh. Got to use them up. It's the problem with working 6 days a week is we don't have time to use all our fresh produce that we get. So some of these are kind of, well, they're all kind of shriveled up. Some of them are bad. Got to toss some out, but I wanted to use them up. A little caprese salad before I start my tacos. And then I have, did I take out the crepinis? Who can I be? I'm gonna test these for my tacos. I had them a while ago. I remember them being really thin and fragile, but I think if you double them up, they might work for tacos. So instead of making a taco shell recipe today, I'm gonna use those. Hi, Adam from the living room. My boyfriend's watching in the living room, apparently. Where's everyone else from? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, these these grape tomatoes probably would not have lasted another day. I almost killed my basil plant like 4 times because I keep forgetting to water it in the other room. So I got to use some of it. Yeah, that one's not good, and that one's not good. We are making tacos, but I'm starting with a caprese salad because I got to use up my basil and tomatoes and mozzarella I got. I just cubed up some whole milk mozzarella. I bought it initially to make like pizzas with, but we ended up just buying a big bag of shredded to use. So we had a whole block. I might snack on some of this because I haven't eaten anything really all day. And I love cheese. Where's everyone from? What you eating for dinner? Are you doing Taco Tuesday? Pick some of my basil. Do a little chiffonade. It smells so good. You just pick the leaves and they smell delicious. I was going to show them what a chiffonade is. So you take all the leaves and you stack them up real nice, and then you roll them into a tight circle like that. And then cut off the little stem there. You don't want that. You do real thin ribbons. Watch out for your fingers, though. And then you have ribbons for your salad. Pretty basil ribbons. Oh, it smells so good. Fresh cut basil is the best. And then I'm just going to dress it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. A couple glugs. And then we got to season with salt and pepper. Use a nice kosher Celtic gray sea salt. It's really nice. I get it online. And a little bit of pepper, which my pepper grinder is on the fritz. So some of the dusty stuff. And then I usually put, of course, garlic in mine. Yeah, I gotta fix my pepper grinder. Just with cooking only 1 day a week, I totally forget about it. A little bit of garlic. Normally I would like fresh garlic, but I had a whole head and I roasted it for a party to put in my caprese for that. So that's a good way to make a caprese. You just roast the whole head of garlic in tin foil with a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, 400 degrees for 40 minutes, and you just pop out all the roasted garlic. Put a little bit in your caprese salad. Really good. Oh, fresh caprese salad. Adam's hungry, apparently. Almost forgot. Balsamic vinegar too. Should probably chill it for a little while, yeah. I wanted to make it first so that it would marinate a little bit. Mm. Be better if you had a balsamic glaze, but that stuff has, I think it has a lot of carbs in it because you reduce it down so much. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to let that chill in the refrigerator while I prepare the tacos. I don't know. Can you guys hear my boyfriend talking in the background? Because I'm responding to him. But it might just be sound like I'm talking to myself, huh? Like snack and cheese with some basil. Mm-hmm. That is good. Fresh mozzarella would be better, but you gotta use what you got, right? So, get on to making these tacos. You see me? Yeah. So, for the taco seasoning, I just make up a big batch when I do it because we eat tacos a lot. But I just used, like I said down in the description box, an allrecipes.com taco seasoning. And I doctor it up myself. I added, instead of the crushed red pepper, I did cayenne. And then I did a little bit of Cajun seasoning in my taco mix. But this is going to be more than enough for a pound or two, even maybe 3 or 4 pounds of ground beef. So I make it in batches and just use it as I need it. And the way I go off of the taste of it, this was my favorite taco seasoning before I started keto. And then when I started keto, I read the ingredients and the nutrition facts on the back, and it is 4 grams of net carbs for 2 teaspoons of this mix because there is yellow cornmeal in it and sugar. So for a pound of ground beef, you're supposed to use a quarter of a cup of this. So that's like 4 or 5 times 2 teaspoons. It's crazy. So that's like an insane amount of carbs for a quarter cup of this. So I bought this before I went keto, and now I think I used it like once. And now I got this whole thing. But I added a little bit of golden monk fruit sweetener to my taco seasoning too, because I like the taste of the McCormick, and I try to replicate it as best I can. But it's not as good. But you know, it's tacos and it tastes good. So I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna preheat my pans. This is what the palmini rice. I haven't tried this yet, and I love their pasta. It's palmini, but it's not that brand. It's Natural Heaven, and I think it's better than the palmini. It's like a softer texture, but this is the rice. Like it's just in little tiny bits. So I don't know if this is gonna be as good as the pasta, but I'm willing to give it a try. I'm gonna season it up, fry it up with some chili powder and garlic and onion, and see if it tastes good. Because I do like cauliflower rice, but you get sick of cauliflower every day too. I'm going to put some avocado oil in my rice pan. I'm going to put that on low heat because like I have a feeling it's going to be kind of like cauliflower rice where you got to cook it kind of long for, on a low heat. And then I got this guy on. I'm going to put a little bit of avocado oil in there, just a little barrier for my taco meat. And I'm using an 85%, 15% fat. That's really all they have at Butcher Box. But we're using ground beef. You can use anything, ground chicken, ground turkey, ground pork. I've made tacos out of everything pretty much. We're just going to saute that up, season it up. And my handle's on the lift. I'll put that on kind of low too, because it really doesn't take too long. Oh yeah, it's definitely different. The texture of palmini, the hearts of palm pasta, is completely different than konjac. It's like, it almost tastes like artichokes. It's like little bits of artichoke almost. It's like a briny kind of taste, and the texture is just soft. It's not like gummy or anything. It's a vegetable, so it's hearts of palm. So it tastes almost like an artichoke or something. I did eat the shirataki, the konjac noodles in the beginning, and I still have some, I think, in the fridge. But I went to the Natural Heaven pasta, and I use it for like everything pretty much. Spaghetti sauce, Alfredo, mac and cheese. I've done it in ramen is like one of my favorites because it almost tastes just like a ramen noodle. Like it has like the shape of a ramen noodle. It looks like rice. I don't know if you guys can see it. It like looks like little grains of rice in there. Pretty cool. Season it up good. See what it tastes like. And I did try the konjac rice, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. I actually tried to make sushi with it. It didn't turn out good. I don't know. Like I don't mind the konjac noodles. I'll like marinate them in like an Asian sauce and then saute them up, and they're almost like a lo mein. But I didn't like the rice really. I don't know. The texture of it was just weird to me. I'm just gonna season the rice with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I'm gonna do garlic and chili powder, I think. Maybe a little bit of lime juice. Mm-hmm. Hoping it's gonna be good. I don't have any actual lime, I don't think. Well, the limes we do have are really bad right now. They're like there's no juice in them at all. I haven't opened this in a while. Oof. Maybe a little bit more oil in there. Soaked it all up. Now, if I liked cilantro, I would put cilantro in that too. But I'm one of those people that has the gene that just tastes like soap to me. So, not adding cilantro, but basically, I'm making like a cilantro lime rice without the cilantro. I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder to it. It looks good. I might have to try it and to see if it is seasoned well, and it might be done. Smells good. It's pretty good. Maybe a little bit more salt. It's garlicky enough. I think that's a pretty good rice substitute. Wow, that's cool. So for anyone else new that's joining, I made some hearts of palm rice, like a stir-fried Mexican rice. Turned out really good. It'll be good in my tacos. Yeah, just a tiny bit more chili powder to that rice. That'll be a nice alternative to cauliflower rice. I just get sick of eating cauliflower every day. Oh no! Things falling. Oh. Delayed laugh from my boyfriend. I put my cheese away. It is pretty warm here in Buffalo, finally. It was like 50 degrees on Friday. Cold and rainy. Today it's a little bit warmer. Got to cut up all my fixins for the tacos too. Once I get my seasoning in here. Taste my rice one more time. Good. It has like a little bit of a bite to it still, so it's almost like you're eating rice. Very good. I was surprised because I was kind of skeptical that it would work as rice. The thing that I don't understand about that is they have white rice and brown rice. But supposedly the only ingredients are hearts of palm. So I don't know how they're making white rice. It's weird. But this is the brand, Natural Heaven. I get their angel hair and their spaghetti, and they also make lasagna noodles. And I like all of it. I made lasagna once, and it came out a little watery. So I think that needs to be adjusted a little bit. I don't know if you gotta maybe towel them off more. Like I dried them before I used them, but maybe you gotta make like a thicker sauce. So my meat is all browned up. I don't drain any of the fat out of it. I'm just gonna start with, oh, I guess McCormick says a quarter cup, so that'd be 4 tablespoons. We'll start with 3. Mine is a little spicy because I added cayenne pepper to it. I'm gonna do another half a tablespoon, I think. We're seasoned up. And then I just put a little splash of water in there and I let it simmer for like 5 minutes on real low heat. So while that's simmering, I can cut all my veggies for the tacos. I got to get out my boyfriend's tortilla shells too. Oh, Adam, do you have your pan to heat up your shells? Nope. I'm using the pans that he usually uses. So I just got tomato. Gonna dice that up. Yeah, it's not quite big enough, but yeah, just rotate it. What are your all's favorite toppings for tacos? We usually do either tomatoes or salsa, or sometimes I do both. And avocado and lettuce. I've made guacamole a million times in the restaurant, but I don't like cilantro, so guacamole isn't really guacamole without cilantro. Got a plate to put all this on. And normally we would have romaine lettuce, but we had burgers last week and we had this family over. So we just bought a head of iceberg. And a lot of times we're not home enough to eat a whole package of romaine, and iceberg lasts like forever. So we just use iceberg during summertime at least, because we're never home. And then, of course, an avocado. Got to get our fat in. Anyone having tacos for Taco Tuesday? I'll eat tacos any day of the week, though. Tacos are my go-to. They're so easy. As long as you have all the fixings you need. I know, because I'm showing the cutting board. Don't want to push them off the table. If you slice an avocado, you can just go around and push all the slices up with your finger. And you got sliced avocado. There you go. So we got our plate of fixins. I hate my overhead lighting. It sucks. We're almost done. Gotta turn this guy up a little bit. There we go. Now we're simmering. Yeah, you should come to your shells. I'm going to get my crepini shells opened. They're ready to eat. Is there an easy peel? No. We're eating in front of the TV. I'm going to try making a taco with these crepinis on camera, but we're going to eat in the living room like always, because the kitchen is literally set up as a studio, so we can't eat at the table. We can. It's not that dirty right now. Not too full of stuff. But they smell weird when I opened them. A whiff of egg. Just remember, spoiler, I'm going to be working on something with these soon for a new dessert. I've never actually made anything with rhubarb, but I thought it'd be a cool keto dessert to do if I can do a strawberry rhubarb pie or something. Rhubarb isn't too high in carbs. And we're going to have some Zevia soda too. This stuff is the best sweetened with stevia pop you can drink. It's what I use as my mixers and just to drink as a pop. Now these are the crepinis. That's 2 of them together. So they're pretty thin. But I think if I double them up, they might be able to hold some taco filling. Might be a little messy though. There's 12 in a package. And they weren't super cheap. Of course, none of our stuff is, but it'd be nice for a little change. Got to taste the taco meat, see if it's seasoned enough. It's spicy. A little bit more salt. I did put salt in the seasoning, but the problem with making your own seasoning is that you don't have like those anti-caking agents and all that stuff to make things like harmonious in the mixture. So there is salt in my mixture, but there wasn't enough. So you always want to taste and re-season if you need to. Gotta get some plates out. Yeah, we're gonna have to use the other plates. Whoa. So I'm gonna try one taco in there, and then I might just make, a lot of times I just do like one taco and then I'll make like a taco salad. Yeah, I'll try two. I'm gonna have enough with just having the rice and the caprese salad too. What's your guys go-to taco seasoning? Everybody has their favorite. Like I said, mine is the McCormick. That was my favorite before I started keto, and I found out there's a bunch of sugar in it. I know I have some people in the family that they have to have the Taco Bell seasoning. To each their own, I guess. It's whatever you grew up on, probably, right? Flour tortillas. I just cook the ground beef until most of the water is gone, and then it's ready to go. So I'm going to probably need cheese and sour cream. I'm running out of room on my counter. Taco meat's almost done. Yeah, I think this looks as close to McCormick as I can get. It's pretty like dark orange when you cook it up. So that was just allrecipes.com taco seasoning mix. But I left out the crushed red, added some cayenne and Cajun, and a little bit of golden monk fruit sweetener to sweeten it up. I looked at the ingredients on this McCormick, and it has demerara sugar, and it has cocoa powder in it. I did not add cocoa powder, but maybe in the future I will try that. But the first ingredient is yellow cornmeal. So high in carbs. And my taco meat is done. So I'm going to build these on these crepinis. See what happens. I'm going to want to heat up your shells are right here. I'll do this way. Have a table. Oh, piece fell off. So I'm wondering if I get this wet at all, if it'll just disintegrate, which I feel like it will. So what should I put down first? We have to make really little tacos. Tiny tacos. A little bit of avocado. I'm not gonna have enough room for everything. I like big tacos. I'm gonna try one on camera, see if it holds together. I have a feeling it's not gonna. Some cheese, but we're almost out of the cheese.
Some people just heat their shells on the burner.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. But put it on very low.
You're gonna burn the kitchen down live on.
No. Tiny bit of sour cream because, like I said, anything wet on here, I feel like it's just gonna fall apart. Put a little bit of taco meat. So I have my crepini set up with stuff on it. We'll see what happens. It's warming. I feel like this is going to be really messy.
Usually I like a nice buttery shell.
Yeah, I don't know how well this is going to work. Kind of holding together. Ooh. Might have overfilled it a little bit though.
I took to you.
Crepini works actually pretty good. You can't overfill it though.
And
I love a lot of stuff in my tacos. But turned out pretty good. It's holding together. I think as long as you don't put like anything hot or wet down on the bottom.
People are gonna critique my procedure here.
They can't see it.
The steps.
So the taco shell, if you put two together, it works out pretty good. So there's that. That's kind of cool. I found those at Walmart. They were all the way in the back next to, like, above the eggs, but in the very far corner. Like, I thought they didn't have them. So I'm like, oh, they'd be right here. All the way in the back. Like, the last thing on the shelf before, like, the employee door. So that's a cool thing to have if you want just a little baby taco shell. And try some of my rice. Just left the burner on, dear.
Poor Jeff.
Yes, you did.
Like he was watching right now. Did you say that?
That would be funny. Doubt he's watching. He would have said something already if he's watching.
Right. Where's the box?
We're talking about our chef at work. Leaving the burners on. You want to try a bite of this? This is that palmini rice.
Yeah, sure.
You want to grab your own or you want to just try mine?
Yeah, I was gonna eat some.
Oh, okay. I'll eat some.
How's the taste?
Pretty good. Passes off as rice, which makes me wonder, can I make sushi rice?
It's well seasoned.
Yeah. And it tastes like a taco rice, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can make a sushi rice out of this palmini rice. I did it with rice cauliflower and I just added in a little bit of cream cheese to like keep it sticky and bind it together. But I wonder if I could do that, make sticky rice with this. Make my own tuna rolls. I make one. Oh, caprese salad.
You caprese or something?
Grab it out. Nakula. Now that it's been marinating a little bit.
Cooler.
Yeah, I call everything the cooler, the walk in the freezer. Yeah. Bottom right. Big bowl.
Life.
Hmm?
Life in the kitchen.
Yep. It's in the cooler.
I need my flosses.
Oh yeah, he needs all his hot sauce. Oh, we have queso. Oh,
Oh.
we have to put some queso on our tacos.
Oh man, I left all this fresh salsa and stuff.
Yeah, she left everything. That's why I used up the tomatoes today in the caprese because we have tons of stuff left.
I'm gonna eat this stuff. I'm just gonna sit down with chips and salsa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
A little bit of, well, you have no room on your plate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try some of my caprese. They're really good. Basil, mozzarella. Can you eat what?
This.
You can. It's only like 2 carbs for a tablespoon.
God, it's so terrible for you.
Not good for you, but it's not strict keto.
I'm eating queso. Tostitos queso.
Oh, it's 5 carbs for 2 tablespoons. Yeah, I guess I'll pass. Although French's bison dip is only what one or 2 carbs for 2 tablespoons. That's something we eat here in Buffalo all the time.
Mm.
French onion dip. I'm good.
Away with that.
Yeah. Caprese, super fresh. Fresh basil, tomatoes. Be better with fresh mozzarella, but it's really good. But avocado. That is. So this was actually a really quick dinner. I made it kind of longer because I made caprese salad and stuff, but
how's your taco omelet?
it's good. It doesn't even taste like egg. It just tastes like a little wrapping for your taco.
How do they make those?
I think it's just egg and
It's like an egg crepe.
egg white, egg whole, cauliflower powder, oil, salt, xanthan gum, and spices.
Make your own.
You can. There is a recipe. Keto Connect has an egg white tortilla shell recipe, and they just put like a tiny bit of coconut flour, I think, and a little bit of xanthan gum. I have made it, but mine didn't come out right. I think I just didn't use enough batter. But we're going to enjoy our dinner. Thank you guys for joining, and I will be seeing you. Thanks for making me hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
That was awesome. I appreciate all the support,
You guys
and
rock.
I'm sure I will be seeing you guys soon.
Bye, Mary D.
Bye. Thank you, Mary D. She's going to try